Coalition for Nigeria movement, a civil society group, has warned Nigerians of the renewed bid by the ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo to polarize Nigeria along ethnic and sectarian lines as a follow-up to the former president's allegation that Boko Haram and marauding Fulani herdsmen were out to Islamize Nigeria and the entire West Africa. While addressing a press conference in Abuja on Monday, the convener of the group, Sabo Ode, said that the ex-general is pitching the South against the North and inducing Christians to take up arms against the Muslims, which would lead to a death match should Nigerians fall for his antics.
We are here in response to the latest antics of a one-time president in the person of Dr. Olusegun Obasanjo. The professional Rabu Rosa last week alleged that Boko Haram and marauding Fulani herdsmen are out to Islamize, Fulanize Nigeria and the entire West Africa. Let us immediately point out that he told these insensitive lies at the church service in the central part of the country, which implies that he fully knows the import of the agenda he's implementing. The first logical deduction is that he wants Christians to take up arms against Muslims by stoking the suspicion that adherents of the latter faith are out to annihilate the former. Secondly, he is pitching the South against the North, which will lead to a death match should Nigerians make the mistake of falling for the old weasel's antics. Because he was not allowed to have his way like he used to, opinion leaders of the Muslim faith from the North have spoken out to bash him for his lies, while their Christian counterparts and Southerners have for no reasons queued up behind Obasanjo. This is not the kind of country we want.
But they further stated that Obasanjo suffers from depression brought on by his failures in office as a president, in sharp contrast to the achievement of President Muhammadu Buhari administration, and called on the former president to give up his antics as Nigerians are wiser.
We are aware that Obasanjo suffers from intermittent depression brought on by his failure-wasted years in office as president that did not do enough to positively impact the life of Nigerians. His depression has been worsened by the direction and focus that President Muhammadu Buhari has been able to show Nigerians, as opposed to the lost years that the country has under the People's Democratic Party. It is important that Nigerians do not allow Obasanjo to lead the country into crisis, which is his long-age ambition.
The group stated that the country is now dealing with its aftermath of Obasanjo's comments, which have done damage of distracting Nigerians from fully appreciating the nature of security challenges, and further advised the federal government to take necessary steps to counter the damage intended by Obasanjo's utterances.
In its aftermath, Obasanjo's comments have done the damage of distracting Nigerians from fully appreciating the nature of security challenges the country is facing, which effectively means that the right solution may not be sought with the likes of Obasanjo constantly sending citizens in the wrong direction when it comes to understanding what is going on. This is satanic, and it reached the level of blasphemy for him to have made such comments at the synod.
And further advised the federal government to take necessary steps to counter the damage intended by Obasanjo's utterances.
We want to alert and tell the federal government that they must take steps to counter the damages intended by Obasanjo's utterances. It will take the grace of God for the country not to record a spike in ethno-sectarian strife when a supposed leader has made the kind of criminal comments that came from Obasanjo.
Aminu Adamu, TVN News.